Hi everyone, this is Andy with Bloomberg.com, and in this video we're going to set up an advanced Zap. Let's start. Alright, let's go over our example right now, and then we're going to move to Zapier and we're going to set it up. Our company sends proposals using PandaDoc. PandaDoc is an app that allows you to send documents and also allows electronic signature. Every time, we have to manually upload the proposals to the customer folder in Google Drive. And in this case, we're using shared drives. We would like to automate that process. Something to keep in mind is that the documents and the folders have similar names. For example, we have the file 200 River Street, John Smith, and that's a proposal as a PDF. And the folder that we create in Google Drive is 200 River Street, John Smith. So as you can see, the names match. So this app that we're going to set up starts with the trigger that is PandaDoc sending the document. So every time PandaDoc sends a document, we are going to trigger this app. Then we're going to upload it to Google Drive. Then we're going to use a filter, only proposals. We send different documents with PandaDoc, but we only want to upload proposals. Then we're going to use formatter. This is a Zapier function that you're going to see how it works once we use it. Then we're going to find the folder in Google Drive, matching the name of the PDF that we uploaded in the first step. And finally, we're going to move the file into the folder in Google Drive. All right, let's move to Zapier and click on the Make a Zap button. Here we're going to search for PandaDoc as a trigger. Then we're going to choose the trigger event. It would be document sent. Now we're going to select an account. In this case, my account is already connected. And you can also select a template here, but we're going to just leave this empty, meaning that this Zap is going to run for all the documents. Now we're going to test the trigger. And as you can see, Zapier found a document that was recently sent with PandaDoc. Now we're going to upload this document to Google Drive. The action event is upload file. Select the account. And now we're going to set up the action. In this case, we're going to use our shared drive called opportunities. And we're going to upload a file to a specific folder. In this case, this one, file upload. The file that we're going to upload is this one, PDF exists but not shown. All the apps work in different ways here in Zapier. So if you're trying to set up a different Zap, not using PandaDoc, maybe the name is going to be different. But in this case, after doing some research, I realized that this was the file that we need to use. On file name, we're going to select the name. And now click on continue. And now we're going to test this action. The test was successful, meaning that the file was uploaded to that Google Drive folder. Let's click on the plus button. And now we're going to add a filter. So we only move the proposals documents. Click here. Name contains proposal. What this filter is going to do is going to check that the name of the file has proposal in it. If it doesn't, it's not going to continue. Now let's add a formatter. This is going to allow us to find the correct folder in Google Drive. Format, action, it would be text. And here, we're going to use split text, this one. In the input, we're going to use the file name. And in the separator, we're going to use this specific text. What this is going to do is going to look for a combination of a space dash space. So if you can see here, we have the street name, the customer name, and proposal. But between, we have space dash space and space dash space. What this split text action is going to do is it's going to separate all these three different parts of the name. In segment index, we're going to choose all as separate fields. Click on continue. And now we're going to test it. As you can see, we got three different items: the street name, the customer name, and the proposal word. Now, we're going to click on the plus button, and we're going to find a Google Drive folder that has the same name as the file. Find a folder. In folder name, we're going to use the text that we just split. Click on text, show all options, and use the output item number 1, space, dash, space, and then item number 2. On Drive, we're going to select opportunities, because I know that the folder is located in that specific shared drive. Otherwise, you can leave it empty, and this search is going to apply for your entire Google Drive. And we're not going to touch the rest of the fields. Now click on continue. And we're going to test it. If Zapier doesn't give you any errors, it means that it found the folder. But to verify, you can click here and see that the test was successful. Finally, we're going to move the file into the folder that we just found. Action event would be move file. In file, we're going to use the ID of the file that we uploaded in the step number 2. So we go to custom, and then we click on upload file in Google Drive, and then we click on ID. And on folder, we're going to use the ID of the folder that we found in the previous step. So click here, custom, find a folder, and then click on ID. This is the ID of the folder. Now click on continue, and now we're going to test it. As you can see, the test was successful, meaning that the file that we uploaded in step number 2 to that specific folder was moved to the folder that we found in step number 5, which is the customer folder. Let's recap. First, we triggered a zap when we sent a document with PandaDoc. Then we uploaded that document to Google Drive to a specific folder. Then we only continue this zap if the file had a name that contains proposal in it. Then we splitted a text, and this allows us to find the folder in the next step. Then we found the folder in Google Drive using the split text. And finally, we moved the file that we uploaded to that folder that we found in Google Drive. All right, that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and let me know in the comments below if you have any questions. Thanks for watching.